Hello. So I've decided I'm going to do a little kind of vlog through my journey on withdrawing from antidepressants. A lot of my friends know I'm not very closed-minded about telling these things. I'm pretty open about what goes on with me. Everyone knows I take meds. Oh well, cool beans. I'm currently on 10 milligrams of Lexapro that I take nightly before bed, along with 100 milligrams of trazodone and 5 mils of melatonin, which I've kind of added onto the top myself because I just wasn't getting great enough sleep with the 100 mils of trazodone, and we were trying to avoid upping my dose. What can I say? Anyways, so I cut all my pills last night, and I'm very excited. All these little halves and quarter pills that hopefully will be all I need. I have another refill if I need it. Pretty much what I did is when I was started on the Lexapro, I was started on a 5 milligram dose, and they kept me on that for 1 week before upping my dosage. So what I decided to do was to cut them so I have a week of a half dose and then another week of a quarter dose. And if that's not long enough for me and my withdrawal gets too bad in that time, then I'll get my refill and try again and just extend it longer. I just started this last night, but I am noticing a little bit of anxiety, and I don't know if it's just because I know that it could be an interesting withdrawal, or I'm just dreading it, or what's going on with that, but so far I'm really just feeling a little bit anxious. I have been picking at my skin quite a bit, but of course this is always. Other than that, I'm doing really good on pulling out my eyelashes. I haven't been doing it as much. I have really just, that's all I really do is roll them like that. I've been more conscious about wearing mascara so that they don't get tangled and feel weird, which is when I tend to pull them. And also I've been keeping my eyebrows neat so that I don't do this little deal right here throughout the day. I have noticed that I have been doing it a little bit more today, just kind of picking at myself, and even like on my shoulders and on my chest. And like I said, this is an ongoing thing, but I've noticed that it was a lot heavier today than I would like it to be. So I noticed, because I didn't work today, so I wasn't really engaged in much. All I did today was go to driver's ed, which, let's face it, is sit, which I haven't really done since school. So since I was just kind of sitting around, I picked at myself a lot more, and I did have quite a bit of anxiety since I was in a place where I hadn't been before, surrounded by a lot of people I didn't know. I get very anxious in these situations, especially with larger amounts of people, and this was a pretty good size, maybe 20-30 people class, plus the instructors, and it was overwhelming. And as per usual, my vice, who would have guessed, it's definitely something that's helping me right now, as disgusting as it is. I hate that I turned to smoking, but sometimes it's the only thing that helps my anxiety. I just want it to feel better. Um, right now my goal is to switch to 5-HTP and valerian basically as the sub, like to use those together basically as a sub for my trazodone, because the valerian root will work with melatonin for sleep, and the 5-HTP has similar results with people that trazodone does as an antidepressant. And then as for the Lexapro, I am switching over to St. John's wort. So that will be very interesting. I haven't really tried homeopathic, like more herbal remedies before, but it's definitely something I want to give a try, because let's face it, I can't even hold my hand still anymore, especially since I've been on these medications. It was the worst a little bit when I was on Geodon and I got itchy all over, and it was ridiculous. I don't want to deal with any permanent side effects from taking these medications long term. So I guess that's why I'm switching to the more natural alternatives. My mom kind of helped me figure out that it would be a good thing to do. I have been feeling a lot more confident to do it lately, especially since I've been out of school and I've been concentrating on work more, and now that I'm working on getting my license so that I'm able to be more independent. You know, me and Josh are a lot more happy than we have been before. So I have been able to focus on it a little bit more. My mom and Josh are both very supportive that I'm kind of weaning right now. I told Josh, I'm like, I'm sorry if I'm a crazy babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. And pretty much my friends are helping me through, and I'm just gonna see how this goes. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.